What up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today on Fitness Tech Reviews, we're going to be going over two of Amazfit's more popular bands. We got the new GTS 4 Mini versus the BIP 3 Pro. Both these have GPS, both of them pretty much around the same price point, but really, what are the differences and which one's really right for you? But let's go ahead and get right into it. Let's start with the similarities. First, the screens are relatively similar as far as sizes are concerned. The BIP 3 Pro comes in 0.69, where the GTS 4 Mini is going to be coming in at 0.65. So just a little bit smaller as far as size is concerned. They're both touchscreen and they both have a singular button on their right side. They both come in with pretty much the same battery life, 14 days, with around 8 to 7 days of heavy usage. And they also come with the same charging cable, so you can use the same magnetic charger and it can kind of hang there, and it takes them both about 2 hours to fully charge. They both do come with 20mm bands that are replaceable. The only difference is with the GTS 4 Mini is going to be kind of underweaved a little bit, so it's a little less invasive. They both are going to be tracking your heart rate and your stress levels and also a little bit of SpO2 blood oxygen levels, but there's a little bit of difference. With the GTS 4 Mini, we'll do it continuously for 24 hours. You have to manually check out your blood oxygen on the BIP 3 Pro. They both have a PAI score using in the ZEP app, so the ZEP app's very great for both of these. They both are going to have breathing exercises. They're going to help out with menstrual cycles for women, and they both do have health reminders for high heart rate, but there's a lot more health reminders on the GTS 4 Mini with low heart rate and low blood oxygen levels as well. All right, let's get into the differences between the two. Even though the GTS 4 Mini is going to be a little bit smaller, it does come with an AMOLED display with over 300 pixels per square inch, or a higher pixel density, where you're about 220 in the BIP 3 Pro. You also will get the option for always on the display on the Amazfit GTS 4 Mini. The build quality is slightly different as well. As you can tell, there is a silver lining around. Of course, both these do come in multiple colors, but this one does come with more of an aluminum with plastic, so it has a more quality build to it, where it's only plastic on the BIP 3 Pro. Heart rate sensors. The GTS 4 Mini does have the most advanced heart rate sensor from Amazfit with their BioTracker 3.0, where it's only the BioTracker 2.0 on the BIP 3 Pro, so you won't be getting a lot of the extra added accuracy that you are going to get with the newer sensor. Even though they both have accelerometers built into them, the GTS 4 Mini does come with a geomagnetic sensor for compasses and an ambient light sensor, so you don't need to constantly change the brightness. It'll change the brightness to the scene outside. Bluetooth is also slightly different. You're going to have Bluetooth 5.0 on the BIP 3 Pro, while it's 5.2 on the Amazfit GTS 4 Mini. There isn't really too many differences. I believe that's why you're able to squeak out a little extra battery life, because it's a little bit lower energy on the 5.2, but really not really going to see too much of a difference between that. You do have a microphone on the GTS 4 Mini. This is going to help you call up Alexa if you do like to hold it down and you have Alexa built in. It doesn't have a speaker, so you won't hear it call back, but it will have a text readout to the answer to any one of your questions. GTS is also slightly different as well. You're going to get a 4 satellite positioning system on the 3 Pro, where you're going to get 5 satellites on the 4 Mini, so you're going to be a little bit more accurate and faster to actually connect to your Bluetooth on the 4 Mini than you will on the BIP 3 Pro, but at the end of the day, you really aren't going to see too much of a difference, especially if you're not a serious runner. We also talked about the health reminders, where you are going to get a high heart rate notification on the BIP 3 Pro, whereas you get low notifications on the Mini, and also you're going to get stress level notifications and also low blood oxygen levels on the Mini as well. And when those stress levels do come up, it'll prompt you to do some breathing exercises with it. Sports mode is really the only other difference between the two. You're going to get 61 on the BIP 3 Pro, where you get 126 on the 4 Mini. There really isn't too much to that. It's kind of more of nuance. There's even some board games and card games that they added in on the Mini, so that really isn't the biggest deal of the two. The bigger deal between the two is there are actually 7 automatically recognized activities on the Amazfit Mini that you do not get any automatic notifications on the BIP 3 Pro. So you also have Amazfit self-developed peak beats that's going to help professionally understand your workout. I'm not exactly sure what that means. It says things like maximum VO2 uptake and stuff like that, and recovery time. I didn't see too much in my testing, but you do get it with the Mini. If you're getting a lot of great information from this video, it would do a great service to me to hit that like button. It's going to help push it out more to the YouTube algorithm to help me grow my channel. All right, I did want to give you guys an idea of how these both look when you do swipe down. This is going to give you your quick notifications and all that. And these are text messages when you swipe from the bottom to the top. When you swipe horizontally, this is going to go through all your widgets. These widgets are customizable through the app. And of course, you're even going to have Alexa on the Mini over here. And then you have your back button. So the way you're navigating, if you're going to things like settings and you hit on display, if you want to go backwards, you swipe to your right. But if you want to go home, you're just going to hit that home button. And when you do hit that home button, this is going to go into all your widgets and all that. I do feel like the Mini is a little bit smoother as far as the animations are concerned, but they're pretty much the same thing when you talk about that. And then when you go into workouts, I'm going to go into like outdoor running and how they look on both. It will give you a little bit of a notification when you do get your GPS involved. I'm just going to go and then show you how they look on both. But nothing too crazy. They're kind of relatively similar. But again, the Mini does seem to be a little bit brighter. And on the back, this is where we're going to have all of our sensors on the back, where you are going to have the more advanced sensor on the Mini. So what are my overall thoughts and recommendations between the two? The Bip 3 Pro is coming in at about $70, where the Mini is coming in at about $120. Currently, I think it's on sale for $110. So it is a $50 increase in price, and that's nothing to shake your head about. If you don't even need GPS, there's a Bip 3 that's pretty much the same exact thing, but it takes out the GPS, and it also takes $10 off its price point. But what you're getting for that extra $50 is you are getting a higher quality build, a better looking device with a better and brighter AMOLED display that has an always-on capability. A more advanced heart rate tracker is on it as well, and also giving you better notifications with low heart rate, with a low SpO2, and even some stress management tools on it a little bit better built in, with some automatically recognized activities where you don't get any on the Bip 3 Pro. But if you are looking to save a little bit of money, the $60 for the Bip 3 Pro is great. You're really not going to get too many devices with the GPS built in at that price. If you don't need that GPS, you can go down to $50 and get the regular Bip 3, but it is still going to be a great device. You're also going to need to change out the brightness on this screen, which is a little bit more difficult, especially when you're going to sleep and it doesn't lower that brightness screen and it kind of shows it everything. I mean, both these guys do great sleep quality checks. I did get a little bit better with the Mini. And if you're looking for any of these individual reviews, I will be linking them down below. Well, hopefully this video was helpful for you guys. If it was, please smash that like button. And if you're not yet, please subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you're one of the first ones to know when my newest video comes out. If you're looking to purchase any one of these, I'm going to be linking some Amazon links down below. I'm going to show you to Amazon, and a little bit of that purchase is going to help me grow my channel. But as always, stay happy, stay healthy, and above all, stay positive. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.